Nice.
Doop. Happy birthday, recording.
Happy birthday.
You scared me for a second. It has not been a whole year we've been doing this. It's been 2 months.
Just wanted to put that fear in you real quick.
Okay. So, the attacker has control first. That is BOZOS. I believe. Right?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. His bozos. The question is, the fuck do I do? Yeah. The fuck. Just in general. Nope. Alright, so I am going to move my Jester. That's 3 inches. A little bit more here. Perfect. Let me move. Oh, let me flip. It's a diamond jester. Need to flip my yellow. I'm going to end my turn. However, ending jester like that. When this model activation ends, all friendly bozos visible to it may be red. And visible bozos.
Dear God, he's moving.
Move this guy backwards. I will move this guy. This guy. This guy. This guy, and I believe my dead ringers are visible. I can see them through my... If you go through the crack in this wall right here.
Believe you.
So... I'll move them here. And that's the end of my turn.
Cool thing. Let's see here. Prankster, huh? I do not have admin, so before I do this, let me just make sure this makes sense. It does. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna go ahead and activate High Stick, or Jersey Devil, rather.
Alrighty.
Let's see, do we want to do... the funny thing. Okay, so rocket skates plus new kicks. More importantly, at what range does this default? There, huh? Alright, with rocket skates, he's gonna go ahead and move for free. Make sure I can. Cool. Ooh. Right. First things first, we're going to activate the program buffer zone, I believe. So I need a token. Just like an impact token, essentially. Alright, I place this within green. So this is going to go here.
Oh.
Well, actually, I got a roll for it, so I'm going to. I'm gonna use a green against an obstacle die using a hack action to try and initiate this SCO program.
Okay. John, if you roll the obstacle die, please.
Sure thing. That's a 6.
That is a 6. Obstacle or mine? I forget how that works against obstacle.
Obstacle counts as a defender in this case, so this would be a failure on your part, unless you want to spend a luck token.
You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and burn one early. Wow.
Is that another 6?
That is another 6. Alright, well.
I
that
hate it
fails.
when dice do that.
Yep. The impact token does not go anywhere. I have used a green action. We are then going to. Where are you? We're gonna go ahead and throw a Molotov at Prankster.
Go ahead and grab your. Wait, does Molotov have blast?
No, it does not.
Okay, but it counts as a grenade.
It does, so it is an indirect attack.
And go ahead against Prankster, okay? So, John, you can make your defense roll, and
We are going to be doing this with a yellow, by the way.
I'll be using yellow too.
That's a 6 flat.
I rolled a crit.
Fantastic. The Molotov cocktail card is discarded. I've used the yellow. And last up. I'm saying within words. Let's go ahead and get our let's go ahead and get our crab drone out here. So I gotta make another obstacle roll.
Does the crab drone not just deploy with you?
It's listed as a hack action. So that's against the obstacle.
John, you roll a d10, please.
Sure thing. 1.
Alright, I deploy the crab drone within red then.
Oh, look at his little tail. I hate the rest of them though. Like, got the face I'm sure his mother loves.
One can only hope.
Yeah. Oh,
God, he's so
Jesus.
cool.
And I can't look at him.
He's so lovely. I love him. God, he looks like a fucking Devil May Cry ad. I love it. Alright, relinquish turn to you.
Alrighty. I am going to use...
Real
What's
quick,
that?
did you only use the one action token on the Jester earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna use Dock Salvage. I'm going to move yellow. Well, I'm not gonna do the full movement. I'm gonna use one of his yellow. That's better. Just to get kind of a better... It would help if I looked at it from his angle. Dock Salvage. And a little bit. A little bit right here.
There we go. I turned on measurement.
Alrighty. Doc Savage is going to throw a grenade pie.
Not a grenade pie.
At let's see. Blade E.
Oh no.
I do believe that is a clear path of attack.
Hell yeah. It does have blast.
And has a range of green?
Yes it does. I do discard this, so I can do this once.
I've never been on the opposite end of one of these blast token attacks. Is how it feels?
So this is what it feels like. Which means that this guy, let me ping. I believe this guy, and this guy all have to make rolls.
Alrighty.
Or well, Blade D can move, I believe. Okay. I'm using green for that. I'm gonna go ahead and discard put it aside to show that I'm discarding my bomb.
So do I have to wait for the impact token to go off before I can move Blades D, or is that something that happens prior?
You have to wait for the hit to actually happen.
That is
That definitely happens.
Critical success on Blade E.
Blade E has to roll a crit.
Nah, this one's a 5. Oh no,
You
crit.
rolled a crit. Good job.
Love it.
It's the funniest outcome.
It is. So now you move the blast token to someone else within red.
Alright. I'll move it to the Jersey Devil.
You will defend with a green.
Alrighty. And since that guy did have all of his action tokens used, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty. This will be deadly for him then.
Oh no.
I believe that is that's an 8. It's almost another crit.
That is a 9.
Well, damn, I just can't win nothing. Alright. I guess it moves to this guy right here.
Alright. Blades D, defending with yellow. It's gonna be a crit.
You're shitting me.
Woo!
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Well,
God, this is how it felt playing Arasaka last week, by the way. Just throwing blasts and then just like, alright, fucking, I guess everyone's goddamn Neo from the Matrix.
I think
I like to imagine what actually happened was Big Top or Top Hat actually just gave Doc Salvage a regular ass pie. He's like, don't worry, man, it's a grenade pie. It'll go off, trust me.
I think the crab bot is still a valid target here.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm reading the blast and it says on a miss, move the impact token up to red away from its original location. The blast action is then resolved at the new location. So, it seems like the origin changes.
Interesting.
We take
Austin,
those.
does that sound about right to you? Like, because I'm reading this. Let me see. Blast affects a large area. When attempting a blast action, place an impact token in base-to-base contact with the target, then roll to see if the action succeeds and hits or fails and misses. Opposed by the target's appropriate skill, often range or reflexes. If the action fails, the target is not affected, and the targeted player... Oh, the targeted player. Oh, we've been doing this wrong. The targeted player may move the impact token up to red away from its original location. Okay.
Interesting.
So from here, from the initial one, that was a miss. Then Austin could have moved it up to red away. Okay.
Okay.
The targeted player. Interesting. Okay, so we're just out here nerfing blasts 2 days in a row.
Jesus.
Okay, cool. So this bombs are not nearly as good as I thought they were.
You telling me? I'm the rocket squad out here.
Alright, well,
But we don't
Still
have to
good rolls.
retcon anything because, like, the rolls were just not in your favor anyway.
yeah, that's completely fair.
Also helps a lot because I don't know how Crab is going to roll that. I guess obstacle die.
Actually, I'm gonna undo that movement just because I need something, man. I'm gonna shoot you with my gun.
It's a good option.
That is a 5.
Sorry, but whom are you targeting? Blade Z?
Bladesy. My
Bladesy.
bad. Bladesy. Hey, Bladesy.
Blades E. Fail.
Bumble.
Alrighty.
I
Now,
get fucking shot.
how does rapid work? It is rapid too.
It means you get to take an additional attack with the same action.
It can be on the same target or a different one.
Okay, I think you're the only guy I have full line of sight on, so I will just target you once again.
Another.
I am going to use a luck token, because that was a fumble.
Alright, I've rolled a total of 5.
Alright. I rolled a 5, so you're still good.
Woo!
That is.
I got and hits. We take those.
We do take those. Hot damn, do we take those?
All right, that is. Today I play against somebody who doesn't have dog shit dice rolls, so I have to adjust my calculation.
There's still time. Let's not get crazy here. There's still a lot of time.
See, I've played with Patrick for in different games for years. Man, just has bad luck with dice.
Oh, give it time.
Alright, that is the end of my activation.
Fantastic. Can I get a quick reminder as to what an easy action is?
It means you do not need to roll for it.
Alright, but it still consumes an action token, as I
Correct.
understand it.
That is correct.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and get Fight Club started. What's that, 2-6? So I need to be there. I'm going to activate Izzy. Izzy is going to use a yellow action to move distance. Boop. 2-6, so I need to move her there. One is... No, we don't gotta... Alright, and then we are declaring ranged attack with concealed automatic pistols. Declaring attack means we are also going to be utilizing dum-dum rounds.
Oh, shit.
And we are going to make the first attack on... I want to say Prankster, but let me double check here. Yes, we want it to be on Prankster.
Izzy just comes out the gate, guns akimbo.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, she's brazen, is all I'm going to say. Alright, we are going to be using, we're going to be using yellow to start off. We're going to do. So she's going to make her first initial attack on Prankster.
Alright. I think it's green to defend.
That is going to be a total of 8 for me.
Oof. Not 8 for me.
Would you care to use the lucky token?
This is a deadly attack.
Yeah, I'll use a lucky token. I can just flip this. Crit.
Crit, very nice. Alright, now the rapid is going to activate and Prankster is going to be targeted again.
Alright.
It's going to be a total of 6 on mine.
That's a fumble. However, the fumble does give me a lucky token.
I assume you were going to be using it?
Yes, I will be using.
That is typically not how that works, but you do have a different lucky token that you could have spent.
Okay, then I will not be doing that. We'll just let the fumble stand. Because I'll just take the L on that guy.
Alright. So attack gains deadly, which does 2 wounds, correct?
Yes. Which means I done lost most of my health.
Alrighty.
You get to
I'm
react,
going. Dum-dum rounds is going to be discarded.
Or what?
Right. Does Tom Fool or Prankster have any other like a reaction before I go on?
Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I?
Yes.
Let me see. I think Prankster is going to... within melee distance. Do I have to pick melee or can I use ranged?
Let me see. Are they within red?
Yeah.
Then you need to either use melee or an action that has red. So Acid Soaker does have red, so that can be ranged.
Okay. I'll do that then.
It's apparently... I don't believe this is a... It will not deal damage if this succeeds.
Okay, then I'll just punch. I'll just punch in the face. I don't think they have any items.
Are you within brawl?
Yes. They're not within... they're not within brawl, but they are within red.
So, so you're shooting me? I'm confused.
Okay,
I'm also
so...
confused.
Red is melee range. You can make a melee attack within red.
Okay.
Brawl is like being engaged in 5th edition D&D, where you can't move away without taking an opportunity attack or trying to do something.
That's a fumble.
Interesting.
However, that does give me my last lucky token back.
Not a fumble, so there we go.
Congrats. It would have been really funny if you fumbled.
That
You
would
do
have
have
been funny.
to flip the action token that you use for the reaction.
Okay.
Alright. That is the
Alrighty.
react resolved.
Leo, going forward, Izzy is going to make another set of concealed pistols attacks, targeting the prankster initially again.
Just
Right.
gunning that
With a
poor boy
green.
down.
Well, I can't exactly be passive with this action economy difference.
That's a... that's a 3.
That is a 7.
Cadaverific.
What ability is giving you luck tokens back?
It's pranksters. When a visible character fumbles, this model may refresh an action. Oh! Wait a minute. That's,
I mean, I would argue you can see yourself, but I'm not sure how the rules actually define this.
that is... Okay, I got it incorrect. There's the action token, not
Not luck token.
luck
Okay.
token. Yeah, so I will flip these back. Whoops.
All good. As long as we got a result.
Also, you
that?
were supposed to have 4 of these, not 3.
Oh.
What happened to the other one?
Alrighty, so is Prankster dead, or would you like to use a reroll to see if you can crit the save?
Nah, prankster's dead.
Alright.
Grabbing a body token. Actually, I want to get a good shot of him being gunned down. Okay.
Ratatatatata.
Ratata, indeed.
Alrighty, and then for the second part of that attack, because it has rapid 2, we are going to shoot Diamond Fool.
Diamond Fool, okay.
That is a 9.
8.
That fool now has a golf ball-sized hole in his skull.
Womp womp. Is that a deadly?
No,
Yeah.
it just you got shot with 9mm.
Yeah. Oh, he's not dead, Wes.
That's a.
He's a gonk, isn't he?
Oh, he's a gonk. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right.
And that will be the complete action for Izzy, and I will pass the turn to you.
All right. Oh. I'm going to move.
Not the dead ringers.
We're right there. Oh yes, the dead ringers. That is a 1 yellow. Now I'm going to make an attack against Blades A. Right. That's going to be a 4.
Is this a melee or range? I'm sorry.
It's range.
Range.
Alright, it's gonna be a 3 for me.
Alrighty. That is one hit. And I'm going to do that again.
If I may take a reaction before you do so, or is it a
Yes.
rapid?
Yeah, you can do that.
You may take a reaction. Yes.
All right, and reactions are to fire back, not to move.
Either. You can either attack the person that hit you, or you can move. Those are the two options.
All right, I'm going to elect to move with. Let's get the ruler out before I say something a little foolish here. Yeah, we'll elect to move with our red.
At the end of your movement.
Yeah, it's going to be the end of my reaction, yes.
Alright, then my cyber enhanced security is going to shoot you.
How did it become his turn?
When
Is it a dead ringer thing?
when a visible enemy ends a basic move reaction, this model, or move action, this model may react to the action as if it had wounded the model.
Hold on. I think that
I don't believe this is a basic move action.
Okie doke.
But,
real quick, I
admin.
think the ruling would be that I need to look at reactions. Character suffers a wound that was not dealt by but that's not applying here. Each model may only react once per enemy action, even if that action causes more than one wound. That character is wounded again by a different action. React again. I believe this does trigger.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
It is a basic move, and this reaction can be triggered because it's a different model.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 6 for the first one.
Total of 8 for me.
Alright, it has rapid and accurate. So,
Hold on, what was your roll, Austin?
That was an 8 for me.
that was. I'm going to use a lucky token.
You cannot use a lucky token because a roll can only be re-rolled once, and that includes accurate.
Okay. But it is rapid, too. So that
Yes, so you do get a second attack.
Awesome.
For my second roll, that is a 5 on my part.
That's going to be a 13.
Yeah, I think it's a little higher.
Yeah.
Whoop. Oh, no, that's still there, just different state. There we go.
Now, does the accurate still apply, or is that just...
Yeah, you can fish for the crit.
Hold on. This isn't D&D advantage. If you fish for the crit and re-roll into a lower roll, you have to take the lower roll.
Okay, doke. Then I will not get greedy.
I'd keep the 13 then. I don't blame you.
That's good with me. All right.
Blades A is redlined.
All right. Okay. Back to my original action.
Back to our regularly scheduled dead ringer.
My dead ringer. What's that?
Oh, this is what the game is supposed to be like, with all the reactions triggering.
Oh yeah. My dead ringer is going to target Blades D now.
Sorry, Jonah, did this dead ringer move first?
Yeah.
So
but
they've already taken.
I have
2
4
actions.
actions.
Right, but you have 2 models, and the actions have to be split between them, don't they? Like dead ringer.
Oh yeah, may not take more than 2 actions with each one.
Correct.
Never mind. Not do that. But, you know...
This is... Oh, never mind.
I think I may actually just leave it there. No I won't. No, I won't. I like shooting things.
It's fun.
It is. I have to ask, what would my character do? And my characters would shoot things.
You know, in a PvP game, that's the perfect question to ask.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a 9.
Yeah, that's not a 9. Which one is that? D?
Yeah, it's
Yes, D.
Bonk. Do I want to react, though? How far away are you? Yeah, you know what? I might be infected by the BOZOS, but this would be pretty funny to do. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not seen. So I gotta get up like. Now that enhanced security will pop me faster than I can say boo. Hold on.
Yeah, that cyber enhanced security is looking more and more like 25 Eurobucks well spent every time I see them in a match.
Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely. Let's see here. Actually, yes, we are. We're gonna react. Probably try and block that.
Oh, so Blades D is reacting to that wound.
I do believe Blades D is reacting to that wound.
Okay.
And they are going to attempt a parkour with red.
Oh, hell yeah.
They are going to shimmy here and going to attempt to mantle through that window.
Alright, Jonah, would you roll the obstacle die for me, please?
Good thing.
Be a miracle if this works, but
I think
nothing
the miracle
venture, right?
happened.
I rolled
Yeah.
a crit fail, so
I'd love to see it. And then I believe that is visible if your enhanced security wants to pop me.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose, but you know what? I'm falling for it, and I am going to pop you.
They do have, I think, 1 point of cover from the post. Yes.
That's the wrong one.
Different blades.
Different blades. They have 1 point of cover from the other post.
Damn you, load-bearing beams.
That slipped out of my hand, but it was a crit. I'm an honest man. All right, it's gonna be a 5. Yeah, a 5.
Yeah, that is going to be a 6 for me.
All right, well, I am accurate.
You are accurate.
It's gonna be an 8.
Alright, we'll take the second wound.
And since I'm rapid, I'm going to do that again.
This time I will be defending with a red as my yellow has been changed to a red.
Awesome. I rolled a 9. I think you have to crit.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and spend a luck token for the Hail Mary just to prevent her from getting tapped.
Nobody wants to get tapped on the 4th of July.
Alright, she is tapped, she is cadaverific.
Speak for yourself. Anyway.
Actually, I'm going to...
Blades D, dead.
All right. That's the end of my turn. Yeah, it's still my turn. That's the end of my turn.
This shit goes, my man. Shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that a brilliant sacrifice to create a martyr, or
No, that was bad
just-
dice rolls. I'm not even gonna let that one get far. No, that shit just sucked. Alright, let's save that. What's Blades A looking like? Not great. Okay. Alright. Jersey ain't doing great. What are our other blades doing out here?
Just love the little crab.
The crab's amazing. The crab is hands down amazing.
I can make him attack.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now,
Can I say, I think this is, like, this is not my best looking map, but I think it is my favorite scenario map.
Yeah, I
Like,
really like this map.
from a
layout.
from what's the word? Like a technical standpoint, I think this is my favorite so far.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so if I understand this correct, is it possible for Blades B to make an attack on the Dead Ringer right? But with, like, it would have 1 point of cover or something?
Actually, because you are within reach of the obstacle, you get to ignore it.
Interesting.
So, you
Ouch.
essentially get to, like, hold your hand out the window and shoot. They are... let me see...
But he's got a knife.
That is...
It's a big sword, though.
it is exactly 3. Is what I'm... like, get right in there. Yeah, it's, like, exactly red.
Alrighty. In which case, we will go ahead and activate Blades B. And let's try and make an attack on the...
Yeah, that is a big fucking sword. Oh, it's interesting. The sword has rapid on crit.
Yeah. So we're gonna try... yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do. Blades B attacks Dead Ringer right
All
with
right.
yellow.
Do I use my melee skill for
Yes.
defense? Okay, that's
Melee
gonna be
for
a 6.
defense.
You won't need much. That is a total of 4.
6.
Alright, that is one of the actions. Blades B is going to attempt to attack again, I think is what we're gonna do. Same thing.
All right.
That is a total of 8.
That's a 4.
Alright, 1 wound dealt to Dead Ringer right.
And the Dead Ringers do not have free action tokens. They cannot make a react.
Alright, pass the turn to you.
All right. There's something I need to see. I'm going to move this jester. Yellow here.
Back, what did I miss?
Movement.
Yeah, it's move
Nice.
my jester yellow. Back 0. So I move
Something wild. You guys are tied right now.
I would like the caveat of on technicality.
For that direct of a line, Jonah, you'll have to make an obstacle die roll to get over that little stump there.
That little.
Yeah. You're right, like
Where was it?
7.0. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Well, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to use green instead. Yes. Six, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. There we go. Then I'm going to punch Blades E. That's Blades E.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Blades E in the face. That's gonna be a
Crit for me.
6. Oh shit. Well, never mind.
I can for defense I can definitely crit, but trying to get any of these goddamn auto blades to proc. God forbid.
It do be like that. Alright. That's the... Are you going to react? Can you react?
No, they didn't take a wound, so they can't react.
Okay, doke. Since that is the end of Jester's action, everyone within sight may move red. All of my guys within who can see Jester may move red. Which does include these boys.
I don't mean this to be a technical point out, but does that include your mercs? Because it does say BOZOS specifically.
What include your mercs?
The ability to move once your Jester ends.
Negative. That would not include mercs.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick ran into that problem as well. Because his zoner ability can't trigger mercs.
Gotcha.
That is good to know. Well, I can still do this. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, let's see. What else we got in the tank here? You know, you tried to punch me. I think Blades E is gonna do the same.
No, that's completely reasonable.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate Blades E, and we will start with the yellow.
Alright.
Attack with the yellow.
I'm gonna use my fucking...
Finally! Yes!
I was gonna use green, so I will stick with green.
Thank you for your honesty. That's That's the way that goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Patrick and I last night would only crit when the other crit failed. It was very funny. That happened like 3 times. Alright.
Dangerous. Outstanding.
And
Anyway.
who was that on?
Jester.
Jester.
From Blade Z? Okay.
Correct.
Right. Well, that
I
does
don't
mean
know.
I get to react unless... Oh, do you get to... Is that rapid when you crit?
Yes, it is.
Alright, never mind. Unless I do get to react anyway. I don't know how that works.
So you get to react after their action ends.
Okay.
I believe that is...
So we'll go ahead, one more yellow here.
Nope, hold on. When a character takes a wound from an attack, that character may immediately use a reaction.
Okay,
So
cool.
You can immediately use a reaction if you want.
Yes, please.
What are you
Immediately
doing?
using it.
I'm going to punch them in the face back for a 7.
Okay. And you did have you have the action token for it. Okay.
As a fumble.
Yeah, baby.
We'll save that last lucky token just in case. We'll just take the wound. Alrighty, is that the end of yours?
Yep.
Alrighty, for the second half of that action, the second attack rapid is going to be made with the red die.
Alright. Crit.
In which case, that is the completion of my first action token. We are then going to use a second action token to swing upon you again with the red die.
Swang.
Big swangin'.
Oh, when I react, does that use one of my action tokens?
It does,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Then I can't do that again then.
You only had to do it once. Good
There are
news.
red lines, so... Ooh, that's a crit.
That is a crit.
That's not a crit.
Alright, that is deals another wound, and the rapid procs once again.
Oof.
That is the one cool thing about blades. They get more dangerous the lower health they are.
Everybody does. That is
There's another crit.
You've got to be kidding me.
Damn. Okay. I did not crit.
Is that multi-proc?
I think it does. If I'm reading this correctly, it says, on a crit, this model may attack with this weapon again for free. You may choose a different target.
Alrighty. Rapid 3 attack is on Jester once again then.
Alright.
It'd be red.
Ah.
2.
You know, genuinely that might be enough for me to spend the last lucky on, because your Jester is redlined, isn't he?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, we'll use the last lucky and go for this again then.
Let it be another crit. Please, Lord. I'm not religious. Okay.
Ready, that is total 5.
Alright. Yeah, they're dead.
Fantastic. Auto Blade.
A good shot. Also, for some reason, my camera is fucked up now.
Oh no.
Like, the pivot point is like 50 feet away from where it usually is.
Alrighty, while he's placing that, I am passing the turn to you. I'm gonna pop real quick to go grab a little more coffee. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Hey Wes, does this cybersecurity have line of sight to his alpha? I know that it would definitely have cover, but is that
It
line of sight?
It does have line of sight. If I go into, hold on. I'm going to top-down orthographic mode. Look at the right of this to the right of that. That is 2 pieces of cover. From the left of that to the left of that is 1 piece of cover. So that is 3 cover in total.
I just saw that he only has like 1 action, so I wouldn't be able to. How's about this guy up this cybersecurity enhanced? He's like peeking, his apex is like peeking out of the window, just very slightly.
Yep.
Okay. Another question. If I killed his leader right now, how would the game, since none of us have collected objectives?
It would go to lower street cred, so you would win.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think in that case, my enhanced security is going to shoot your alpha. This one right here.
Do you have LOS?
He does, just barely.
Ooh, damn my shoulder then.
You have, is it this one? Shooting?
No, I meant this one right here.
This one is shooting. Okay, yeah, also just barely, like, through the window there. Which does give a point of cover.
Apex.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. That is a 12. I am not gonna crit fish.
Ain't no way. So that's a win for me.
Alright, I'm going to shoot again as part of my reaction, unless you have a reaction you want to take.
Yeah, I think I do actually. I think we might full tilt, honestly, just to get over here. The reaction with green. Oh, but it would be really funny to rush. Hold on.
That's gonna be an obstacle die to get through that little space right there.
Yeah. Just seeing what we've got cooking over here.
Just making sure that I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna use a green to react via move, and I think we are just going to fucking sprint over here.
Deja vu. Now, with my rapid, can I get?
You can choose a different target.
You can fuck up Blade Z.
Yeah, I'll go for Blade Z then.
Dude, if Blade Z survives, you have to promote them. And just call them Blade Z.
It has accurate, so just... Can I wait and see what he rolls for accurate, or do I have to decide now? Okay.
Yes.
That is a 5, 6. I rolled a 7 total.
All right. That is a 5. I believe she is dead. Yes. Even if I got a cover. That is Bladesy, not going to be a promotion option.
We hate that for her.
All right, that is.
She probably would have been New York Yankee anyway.
And then I will move. That's 2 inches down. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm going to shoot Jersey Devil with a green. I used yellow to move.
Not Jersey.
Let's get Joyzy. It's gonna be a 9.
God damn. I'm very impressed with these dice rolls you've been having, man.
I'm happy with them too. I didn't start off this battle with good dice rolls, but
You said 9. That is going to be an 8 for me.
okay, so that is a
I
hit.
will take a wound.
All right, then I'm going to do it again.
Can Jersey Devil react?
What's that?
Can Jersey Devil react?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, no, Jersey Devil cannot. No available actions.
All right. Thankfully, I have accurate because that was a crit fail for my attack.
Another 8.
That's a 9.
Again, damn. Killing it out here. Love to see it.
All right. I think that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Go ahead and get the roll.
Okay, I was using this guy. Yeah.
Okay, I need an admin ruling real quick.
Okay.
It's a little tough to tell, but Blade C, is she currently visible to the Club Gaunt? Because I think that might be the only one that sees her.
Let me go into orthographic real quick. If you haven't noticed, I just like saying the word orthographic.
Oh, it's a fun one, man. I'm not going to stop you.
My camera is completely fucked up. I'm not able to zoom in. I don't know what is happening to me. I'm going to look at it from this perspective. It looks to me like if I'm looking at it from model base to model base, it does appear that there is the faintest of LOS with 2 points of cover there.
Copy that. Alright. Let's make something different happen then here. me see. The cybersecurity droid that you just moved no longer has any available actions, correct?
Yes.
God, this is such a dumb move.
We love dumb moves. It's good for content.
It is. God, is it?
I forget that we're recording these. I gotta be like, whoa! Today, we're playing Cyberpunk Red, combined with diplomacy.
Make sure to drop a like.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And for today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Ah, damn, no Manscaped? Alright. Not even gamer subs, damn.
Have you seen Wesley? The man has not scaped. He is the full forest.
I just came back. The fuck are you saying?
You ain't gotta worry about that, man. You ain't gotta worry about that.
I heard something about gamer subs. And
nah,
then...
man, you ain't got you're overstressing some things now. You know. God damn it. There aren't a whole lot of great moves I got for this one. There also aren't not either. Damn it. How far do I have to be in order to use a loot action?
On a body token or the objective token?
I was gonna say body, but now both.
Okay, so for a body token, I believe you just have to be within red. Loot gear. No, it has to be within reach. Okay, so it had to be 1 inch.
Oh.
For the body tokens. For the objective, it has to be base contact.
Gotcha. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll run the risk. We'll activate Blade C. Let's go ahead and... get her situated right about there. Can be a little particular. Then, Nope. Option is that doesn't leave much. And then
He does a flip.
oh my god, that's so cute. God damn it, Wes, stop distracting me. I'm trying to make critical decisions. He's too friendly. We'll go ahead and I think use the loot action.
Okay.
We need some sort of buff.
Are you trying to pick up a loot card or an enemy or a friendly gear card? Wait, I don't think either of you had any gear on you. in terms of the characters that have died.
Yeah, it's am I incorrect in assuming that you can use the loot action on the body tokens?
Yes,
To
to
get a
pick
loot
up a loot card. Yep. I'm just
Yeah.
there's just two separate actions for that. In terms of like if you want gear from the character, or loot from the deck. Loot from the deck, you just remove the body token and draw a loot card. It doesn't require a roll.
Alright, we're going to do that then. Let's go see what kind of loot we can get from body token 3.
Okay. Deck's over here. I'm removing.
Alright, let's see what we get. And we get a damaged chainsaw.
Alright, equip it to Blade C.
You know what? I buy that one of the bozos would just casually have a damaged chainsaw on them.
Yeah.
Even the descriptor is like, I don't know what this guy had planned with this, but I'm glad we took him out.
I do actually have a unit that has a flaming chainsaw.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Rapid 2, deadly crits, unwieldy discard. But it's a ranged attack. Interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, strange. In any case, I relinquish the turn to you.
Alrighty. I am going to refresh. Or inspire.
How dare he?
How many gonks you got? 2 or 3?
I got 3 gonks.
Got it.
Had 3 gonks. I believe there are 2 on the board. Nope, there's one over there. Okay. A diamond gonk.
Is that the Metal Gear Solid faction?
Yes.
Diamond gonks.
Military sans fraternes.
Such a lust for revenge.
Ooh!
See, John, I told you you'd get along with Austin.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I just spent the refresh moving my gonks. That's gonna be my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh, I see. Engage with Izzy.
I cannot move through my own units, correct?
You can move through your own units, not his. It's just that if you pass right there, you will be within brawl range. Like, that path right there is within brawl range of that gonk and I believe that jester. You would have to parkour that.
Well, with the gonk, I would be within brawl range, but I would have the brawl advantage and therefore able to move freely, right?
That is correct. Sorry about that.
So, the jester, I just gotta avoid being within an inch.
Yep.
Yeah, I can just barely.
I think for reference, the squares on the board are 1 inch.
Oh, nice. It's very nice, actually. Yeah, we are going to refresh as well. And we have an active objective called Get In, Light 'em Up, which allows me on refresh to move any unit a distance of yellow. Oh, motherfucker. I should not have taken that wound. I'm an idiot. I forgot I had neural enhancers on him. Fuck. That's my fault.
What does neural enhancers do?
+2 to reflexes. That's when I got shot. But it's also what allowed me to react, so fucking we roll with the consequences of our actions.
Okay.
But we are going to move a distance of yellow. Question is, do we want to move the blades or do we want to move apex? Ooh, actually, we could do something a little cheeky. I gotta read the qualifications here. When this one makes distance. Yeah, instead we're actually going to move high stick, or Jersey Devil rather. Probably gonna proc a react, but that is fine. All right.
Is that the end of your movement?
That is for Jersey Devil. I do not know what order this goes in, but the crab drone also moves in tandem with the Jersey Devil. I do not know if that happens before or after your reaction, if you choose to take one.
What does sorry? What does the thing say?
When this model makes a basic move action, all friendly crab drones may move the same distance.
Okay, I think it's happening simultaneously.
Okay.
So, you may move the crab drone. We'll say it's a part of the same movement action. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me
No one could have predicted the crab.
yeah, there we go.
No.
We now measure his movement with just picking him up.
With that post going on.
Interesting.
Imagine that thing running straight at you.
Horrifying.
I think I would cry. I will be taking a react against Jersey Devil.
Simultaneously, the gonk is within reach of the drone and must make a reflexes roll versus the obstacle die.
Alright.
So what do you want to roll first before I just want to get declarations?
Let's do the crab out of the way first.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit for me.
Let's get the crab out of the way first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
seems
crab
like
will
it
be
would-
rolling obstacle. Gonk will be rolling his reflexes.
Alright. That's a crit fail.
There's a 7.
Alright. Does he die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Takes a wound. Gonk
Yeah,
dead.
he's gonk dead. Now I react. I'll be shooting Jersey Devil. Hopefully straight in the face.
Yeah. Similarly, the crab is now powered down.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I get to use them again because I did refresh. But that's not until High Stick's turn.
That's gonna be an 8.
Reflexes. Do. Yep, nothing I can do there. Please.
I
There's a 9.
do have accurate.
Yes, you do.
That's it.
Crit.
That's a crit.
Oh, savage.
Ooh, I don't get anything on a crit, though.
Brutal. You love to see it.
What does the skull mean?
I mean, well, no, the skull typically means it is an attack.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah, if you're seeing the skull, that is, yeah, it means it deals damage on a success.
Yeah. However, I do have rapid, so I will be doing this again, hopefully to kill
Real
this
quick,
Jersey Devil.
they took a wound. They do get to react if they want to.
Oh yes.
This is so dumb, but can I use a reaction to loot?
No. You can either move or you can attack the guy that attacked you.
Yeah, we'll take a shot. We'll take a pot shot. Do a nice green, nice red dye pot shot in reaction.
I'll use a yellow to defend.
I don't think you'll need it, but
I could always crit fail. No, it's a base 4.
that is a 4 total for me. You get the urge.
All right. Continuing my attack.
Alright, defending with red.
That's a crit.
As a crit fail.
This
Fumble.
keeps happening. Maybe we
That
need to
is-
make a drinking game.
Real quick, before that guy gets removed, I want to make sure that I get a nice shot of this guy being shot in the back.
Jersey gets fucking annihilated.
And you have been. Sorry, has Jersey Devil been taking into account this post as 1 point of cover?
Has not.
Would it have mattered for any of those wounds? With all the crits?
Fucking... Not for that one, for sure. I can't... What was the roll difference, the previous one? Does anybody remember?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah,
I think he's dead either way.
I think so.
Alright, just I guess, I'm saying this out loud to remind myself more than anything. At the end of this battle, I will have to make a medical roll to see if he survives.
Yes.
And that was not my turn.
No, that was a reaction, yes.
Yeah. Flip that one. There we go.
It is now your turn.
Alrighty.
Jesus Christ. The pile of bodies in the Fight Club corner.
I told you, man. Hyrule Fight Club right here.
It's gonna be absolutely crazy if it turns out that this isn't even the section.
I mean, I'd love to interrogate, but I'm too busy fucking dying. Not the cybersecurity.
No move. 5. Then I will move 7. And I was using yellow. And I am going to shoot Apex.
Alright, I will be defending with a green.
I may be getting a little greedy here, but
You play an object.
that's 3, 4, 5.
I
I'm
believe
going to-
Apex has a singular point of cover.
Alright, that is a total of 9 for me.
Alright, I have accurate. That's a crit.
Savage.
Oh my god.
Another wound. Man, these rolls of yours
Another
are
one.
insane, man. This is awesome.
I'm enjoying getting good rolls for once. They haven't been kind to me before.
Hark the dire, you're in your favor. Love it.
Alright,
Does
I'm going
Apex
to attack.
react?
That would be so funny. Yeah, I think we're nearing the end anyway, so let's start making some Hail Marys. He's going to react with his yellow, moving a distance of here.
That is within brawl. The cybersecurity does not have a red with that action. I don't believe you can take that second attack with the rapid 2.
No, I cannot. And since he's within brawl, I can't change targets, can I?
Correct.
We got to start understanding the concept of love here.
Can I... I moved to yellow since... Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong dude. Well... And can that guy react, use his reaction for other people moving, or brawl cancel that out too?
The way let me check the brawl rules, because that is an interesting distinction, because if you react as if you're wounded, that means you can either move or attack.
Yeah, I think you can react to either punch me in the mouth or try and roll a reflex to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, only if... Sorry, let me... Brawling models may only target rivals they are brawling with. If an enemy is grappling with you, it's very hard to pay attention to anything else. Okay.
Okay.
So, he can react. So let me read the trigger alert. When a visible enemy ends, this model may react to the action as if it was wounded. Okay, so you still can react. It's just that the only thing you would be able to do would be to try and escape this grapple with a move action.
Okay. Well, I still have one action anyway. One action left. So I think I'm just going to punch him in the face.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. May as well.
Let's see here.
That's an 8.
Let's go for Hail Mary here. That is going to be a 5 for me. So I will... Apex is now redlined.
Oh, shit.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, in which case we are going to be activating Apex. Actually. I think it depends on what's Izzy doing right now. Is Izzy fine? Izzy's kind of fine.
Izzy's chilling.
Might be able to... Mahulkin. Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate Izzy instead. Izzy is going He's going to fire with her green. I'm gonna go ahead and make a rapid at Jester. Unless I did my math wrong. Possible I've done some math wrong here. We've done math wrong shit. Oh, all right, hold on. We are still activating Izzy. Just in a bit of a different way. Yeah, okay, sorry. Izzy is going to be activated. She's going to use a yellow to make distance to here. Alright, she is then going to use her second yellow to grab the objective token.
Okay.
Place that on her character card if that's alright.
Right.
Alright, she is then going to... Oh man, that's just out of range, yeah. Alright, she's going to use her green and attempt to parkour through this here window.
Okay, you're at the base of that window. Ooh.
Alright, let me roll that objective, or that difficulty die. That's gonna be 6.
Damn, that is a 5. She's unable to complete the parkour.
You
She
don't have
stops
any more
just shy of the window.
low tokens?
No, I do not have any look tokens. These have been used. So she attempts, is unable, and resides there instead. I did complete the movement action. I do not know if this particular enhanced security model has any more actions, but she does have LOS. No more actions, okay. I don't know if the range... No, alright. That is going to be completing my turn. I pass it to you.
Alrighty. I am going to use my Dead Ringers. And I am going to... I can still shoot them if they're in red, right?
Depends. Do you have a ranged item? That's
No, I
red?
don't.
Then your options are melee.
They're still good at melee. Just as good at melee.
As good, yeah. I was about to say, I was like, I don't... So you got options. They're dead ringers.
It just works. Alright. Attack number 1. It's going to be a 7.
That is going to be a 7 as well.
Alright, attack number 2.
Small stutter.
That's gonna be a 9.
Ah, damn. It's a 6 for me. It's a wound.
Alright. But will you react?
I'm not able to. I've used all of my actions.
Oh, that's right. So the one I am keeping track of which one, which. So I'm going to make another attack with yellow. That's going to be a 6.
It's going to be a 9. Nice.
9. I think I'm going to use a luck token. I'm jonesing for that kill.
Well, I mean,
Did not work. But instead, I am going to. I'm going to punch Blades B with red.
right, Blades B does have 1 point of cover, I believe. Is that correct?
This is melee, so there's no cover.
You're not within brawl of the obstacle, so it would still be.
Oh, okay. You know what? There's always a chance you could roll really poorly.
Indeed, that is a total of 4.
I also rolled a total of 4. You know what? No, I'm not gonna waste it here. That's the end of this turn.
Alrighty. What do we got here? What can I make happen? Alright, Operation Hail Mary. So good, you do it twice. We'll go ahead and... let's see, do the damn thing. Of all the ones. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll activate Blade C. Using a yellow. To move to that particular number token. And then we are going to use our second yellow to acquire said objective token. After which, yeah, no, he would have seen that anyway. We will relinquish the turn to you.
Diamond Cybersecurity doesn't have any remaining action tokens, right?
Yep. Can I loot items when I'm in brawl range with somebody else?
The only thing that you can do while in brawl range is try to escape brawl and attack the person you're brawling.
Okie doke. Well, I'm going to use Cyber Enhanced Security to attack Blades A.
Okay. And this time, I'm going to say from the get-go, Blades A has 1 point of cover from that post.
Blades A is also redlined, so I'm not certain that's going to matter, but I do like it. Let's make something happen here.
That's a crit.
Not quite. Crit.
Damn, just shy. Alright, Blaze is kaput. Oops, didn't mean to move that.
There are no other targets for him. So I think I'll just end his turn.
The bodies continue to pile.
And will show no signs of stopping.
Alright, Austin, your turn.
Alrighty, we are going to activate Apex. And Apex is going to attempt to punch the Cyber Enhanced Security.
Alrighty. I will defend with green. And I'm sure you're going to continuously roll crits.
I'm due for one. All large numbers states, at least.
It should be a... Yeah,
Right there.
That's true.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is,
Okay.
baby.
Alright.
Alright, Power Glove is going to proc.
What does Power Glove do?
If a model was wounded by this attack and is not taken out, it must take one action for free controlled by this model's controller. It may
Oh,
attack
Jesus.
friendly targets. Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I can do something so funny here. Oh my god, I can do something so funny here.
If it's what I think, then...
It is. Holy
Okay.
shit. Yeah, I'm going to control the cybersecurity and have them attempt to kill Apex.
Alright.
So cyber enhanced security, please punch me in my mouth.
Alright, I will do so with red. It's going to be a 4.
That is going to be a total of 6 for me.
Whew!
It's alright though. Because I do have another action. And I'm
Alright,
going to try and punch you again.
that is A-okay.
Yeah, see, I thought this play was your plan from the start.
That's going to be...
It's a 7 for me.
9.
Okay, so this... yeah, 9. Yeah, I do have this thing that says... This armor shield that has 2.
So, 10, 11.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then that is going to be the end of Apex's turn. All you.
Where's the, like, shoot me in the face!
Kill me! Do it! Come on, kill me!
Alright.
This is a terrifying situation to be in on all fronts.
Yeah, no, there are no good options here.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm going to move my Jester. And then I'll use my other 2 actions to loot these tokens.
You do have to be touching the tokens.
I believe I was touching the tokens.
I mean, sorry, not like touch is in the term. I want to get a confirmation from Wes, but I believe he told me that the model space has to be like actually on it.
Oh, okay.
But I would wait until Wes comes back to get a confirmation on that. So I'm curious, what kind? Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
So I was curious, what kind of music do you listen to during these things? Because I got like a dedicated playlist. But are you a playlist? Or you just listen to whatever? Or are you going completely vanilla lock-in?
I am raw dogging this experience. I am listening to no music.
Outstanding. Nothing but focus on this bozo.
What did I miss?
I'm just asking him about music.
Yeah, okay. I raw dog these sessions most of the time. Do I need to be on top of the numbered tokens to loot?
You have to be in base contact, so you need to be adjacent to or on top of.
Does this count? Does this Jester count as adjacent?
The rim needs to be touching.
Okay. So then I will use an action to loot this. I use 1 action to move there, so Gib.
Put them right back on top of it.
Then use another action to get right there. And that's the end of my turn.
So Jin Red has, I think, 1 red, 1 orange. Bozos have 1 red.
Actually, I'm not going to end my turn there. I'm going to move to this one. That way, because when that character's turn ends, other people get to move.
Indeed.
They get to move red. Thus, you move there. You move there. So this cyber enhanced security can see Izzy. And
wait, which one?
Well, both of them actually.
I don't think this one can.
This one right here?
I'm in first person view. Yeah,
I can. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong dude. My bad.
Huh.
However,
this one over here definitely can.
Sorry, I meant Jester. I was getting my words. My thoughts mixed up. What? May as well. Alright.
Wait, how did the security move?
This guy? You can see Jester.
He's not a bozo though, so it doesn't...
Oh, that's right. I keep... There we go. I fell victim to the classic blunder. Alright, that is the end of my activation.
Damn near inconceivable.
Chamberhead only has 3 models on the board. Okay.
4.
Oh, okay. Gotta go back to orthographic mode.
I think we're gonna refresh.
Alright.
And then get in, light 'em up's gonna proc. So we are going to move. Sorry, we are going to attempt to move Izzy. As she's going to move 4.5. You get a better view. I'm in a really awkward camera angle for some reason to start moving. Going to move 4 here and attempt to mantle through this window here.
Okay.
In the sense that I would like to move like this.
Yep. That is possible. If you fail this, though, you're in blaster.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, I'm
that guy
cooked.
doesn't have. Yeah.
That's a 5.
Austin, don't think, just roll. 8.
Nice.
All right, move me through.
Gotta go to orthographic here. Four, 1.5, 5.5. That gives me 1.5.
I think you'll need to try and escape a brawl from Jester.
We are going to try.
So do I get to roll one of my dice, or is that another obstacle die?
It's one of your dice. One of Jester's.
Okay.
I believe it's reflex versus reflex.
That's going to be a 6.
It's going to be an 8.
I'm going to use a lucky token.
I don't blame you.
That's an 11.
Alright, I am stuck within Brawl.
Also, my cyber enhanced security gets to shoot you.
Yes.
You do get 1 point of cover though. Oh wait, no he doesn't. Oh wait, yes he does. Yep, he has a yellow action. Hell yeah.
Right on. God, it's a lot of fun having to like play around these Overwatch cones. Genuinely.
Yeah. I rolled a 9.
Really? Because I hate it.
I mean, it's an additional challenge. I enjoy it. Oh, so close.
Almost a crit.
Damn. 6.
Alrighty.
That's another wound.
Yep. I'm going to do it again. That's another 9.
That is a 12 total.
All right. In that case,
I believe that is your reaction.
yeah, that is my reaction.
Alrighty, that is the end of my refresh. It passes to you.
Alrighty. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to use my top hat. I am going to move yellow. I'm going to use an action to loot.
Okay. I moved your guy back.
Thank you. And to be clear, it's not about who has the most, it's who has the correct one, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to mantle. What do I add for mantling?
Reflexes.
Okay. This is just going to be a flat... what one? Green.
The correct one is where your chosen colors overlap.
That is going to be an obstacle of 8.
I rolled an 8. Oh well.
It do in fact be like that.
I think I'll just end my turn there then.
Alrighty.
Did you put that objective token? It needs to go on your character card.
Oh. Right here.
Other way. It would be that one there.
All right.
Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and escape the. We're gonna activate Izzy and try and escape this brawl again.
All right.
We're going to be attempting that with. Give me 1 second to do some math in my head about what this is before I declare.
There's also a handy-dandy math chart over here.
Now I'm just running a real quick matrices in my head. Alright, we'll be attempting it initially with green.
All right. That's an 8.
That is a 11.
Well, damn. All right.
So I'm going to break the brawl and move here. We are going to use a red action to acquire the objective token. Oops. We're within reach of one of these. Let's go ahead and use the last red to loot body number 1.
Okie dokie. Good. Goes over here.
We have drawn a biotoxin.
Interesting.
Does not really matter for Izzy. She's not a melee character, despite only being able to shoot up close. Then we are going to relinquish the turn.
Alrighty. I am going to refresh.
Not the gonks!
The gonks! And gonks can only move or attack, correct?
Correct.
Okie doke. I'm gonna have this gonk attack Blades B.
Blades B.
That's going to be a 6. Yeah, that succeeds.
That is neat.
And then this gonk is going to attack Blade C. I think it's going to be a melee attack, so this is going to be a
Sure.
flat. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm
All
not
right.
going to do that. I'm going to move him.
Hmm. For a second, I thought you just ran up and drop kicked me. I was like, holy shit.
From downtown.
God damn, he put his soul into that.
Alrighty, that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Normally I would probably be a bit more strategic about this, but it is running a little late, so I think we're going to try and force a Hail Mary here. We're going to activate Apex, and Apex is going to try and hit cybersecurity.
Ready. Going to. Better not roll another fucking 6. I'm gonna be so mad.
That is a 7 total.
I got at least a 7.
Cool.
How do I gauge
By
defense
the-
on this guy, Wes?
He doesn't have a melee skill. He just has +2 for armor.
Okay, cool. So yeah, 7.
Alrighty, that is 1 attack. Second attack. Damn, that is a 4.
11.
Alrighty, and last attack.
Mas.
I'm sweating over here.
Uno mas. Critical fail.
I
Alrighty,
to see those.
that's gonna be the end of Apex's turn. Relinquished to you.
Alrighty. So if I kill one of his guys, tokens, do they drop them?
They do, yes, like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, nice. Alright.
Very Sonic ring out here.
In that case, I'm going to use my Cyber Diamond. And I'm going to...
Hybrid Diamond is almost a JoJo stand.
It is... I actually think I'm going to move first before I shoot, just to...
Alright.
Is there any... Actually, I don't know. No, I think this is my only... I can't shoot you within red, so yeah, you'll just get the +1 to cover. Alright.
Let's get it.
10. Well, I will attempt to roll again. That was no better.
Monstrous.
I get to do that again.
There's a +3.
It's going to be another
total.
10.
That's an 11.
That's actually a 12.
12, yes.
12.
You have a +1 from cover.
Gotcha.
Die. Oh, crits.
Outstanding.
Alright.
He's redlined.
I'm going to use my yellow die to attack now. First one is a 4 total.
6.
That is a 6 for me total.
Alright, come on. 7.
Alrighty, that's Izzy gone. And the 2 tokens are dropped.
Whew.
Skababerry.
Alright, that's I relinquish my turn.
Whom do we activate? Or more accurately, what only Blade's Beak can move. That'd be that anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have to refresh here. And who do we move yellow? You know what? Yeah, it's I'd have to pass like 3, but I might be able to. We'll attempt to move Blade C yellow. Firstly trying to get out of a brawl with the Gonk.
Alright. Oh, I just hit my own guys, but that's a 2.
As a crit for me. So she is moving out of, or attempting to, but then immediately going to have to make a mantle check on this window.
Alright. Where's the... There it is. Black on black is a little hard to find. That's a 4.
It's a 8 for me. She successfully mantles out, so that goes from...
Be careful, that right window I don't think you can move through because of the enemy token there.
Yeah. I'm just, let me be exact with this. Two. Half, and she's going to attempt to mantle through this window, so another check.
Alright.
You succeed all of these rolls.
Yeah, man, it's the parkour checks that are making you sweat, not everything else.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm
That's
there
a
with
7.
you. It is an 8.
Alright.
She mantles in.
The 6.1.
1.6. She has one more to go around, so I'm just gonna move here. Yes.
These faces off of each other.
And I don't know if your guy has the action economy or not.
Has the what?
This
I don't know if
character's
your
already spent
Overwatch
all of
has
his-
the action tokens.
Oh no, he used up all of his actions.
Got it. All right. Relinquish to you.
Alright. Um... It's very annoying that you're in Brawl right now.
Oh no, I'm a ratty little fucker.
Well, all I can do is attack with my Jester. That's going to be an 8.
Is a 4. Take a wound.
Alright, do you react?
Hold on, this is...
Late C.
C. Do I? Yeah, we'll try and react. Let's pull a little fancy little react here. We'll use a red.
Alright.
To attempt to maneuver out of here. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you're gonna escape?
You know... So we were right there. All right, and does your Jester currently have any tokens?
Yeah.
Alright. In which case, yeah, we'll just risk this then. Alright, that is the end of Blade C's reaction.
Alright. I'm going to use an action to loot the object token that is beneath me.
Yeah, I took it.
Thank you.
On the
And then
Jester?
Yeah. It was under the Jester. And I'm going to use my other action to move... Oh. Right... there. And that's the end of my turn.
Oh, cool. Da. Yeah, we really only have that one play, don't we? What time is it?
It is
Oh,
1:30.
geez, it's 1:30. I think I was supposed to be... I think Zach's thing started at 12, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I told him I'd be late.
Alright, fuck it. We'll try the damage chainsaw yellow.
Who you targeting?
Sorry. Blade C is going to attempt to target the Jester with a damage chainsaw using a yellow action token.
Alright. Ooh, that's a crit fail.
Alright, that is a 5 for me flat.
You do it.
Alright, take 1 wound. It has rapid 2, so I'm going to be doing that again.
Oh. Yellow now.
Just beware, this is unwieldy. It means you do not add any attack bonus to it.
Yeah, it's flat.
That's a 5.
It is a 7.
Oof. Alright.
More wound. Is going to be the end of Blade C's turn. Relinquish to you.
And that chainsaw
Also-
gets discarded. Yep.
Yeah, it's gone.
I think I'm just gonna risk ending the game now.
Yeah.
I'm going to use
Oh.
a yellow. Oh, wait, before I move, that be. Damn. Okay. No clear line of sight. Okay. Whatever. Is this... I have to be within yellow to attack you. Oh, still too close.
That's within yellow. It's greater than red.
Oh yeah, you're right. Whoops. I'm being very silly.
It's been a long battle.
It
Yeah.
has.
We're at 220 right now.
All right, Doc Savage. Let's we might be doing the opposite of a speed run with this fight and going for the long one.
Oh, long plays. Where's my
Uh,
red? You are firing into a brawl.
Yeah.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right.
That's an 11. I think. Let me double check. Yes.
Got a crit. That is game.
Hold on. Hold on. The cyber enhanced security also has to roll.
All right.
All they have to do is also roll higher than your reflex check.
Which is a 7 currently.
All right.
Should not be a problem.
We'll see.
There we go.
10. Okay.
Right, then that is
Alrighty,
game.
that is game. I'm assuming the overlap is red.
Yes, the overlap was red.
Alrighty. Tokens go to you then, my friend.
All right.
Alrighty. Normally this would be the time where it's like 10 minutes of being like, oh, thank you for the time, and then we discuss like the other thing. But I actually really have to go. I'm like a half hour late for something.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Wesley and I are both rather late to something too. But thanks
Yeah,
for playing.
That was so much fun. Thank you very much. I do not believe I completed any of my objectives, but I had a lot of fun, and I will catch you in the next battle. I apologize for having to lead so urgently.
No, it's all good. Nice beating you. See you later.
Fantastic. Later, man.
Bye.
Thank you later, Jonah.
Talk to you later, Wes. Bye.